Here we are with the Machete Professor. The Machete Professor is back. I did a video on this back when it first came out. The Machete Professor, who held a machete to a reporter's throat. This was going back, I think, about a year ago. And you can subscribe to my channel if you want to watch that video and many, many others more. I did a video on this college professor who, literally held a machete to a reporter's throat when he went to ask her about her awful, horrific behavior at the university, where she had showed up to a table that some conservative students had set up and, basically made a scene. And it's just an embarrassing far leftist lunatic. So she was fired from a university, and then she was immediately rehired by another university, and now is being fired again because of course, anti-Israel remarks. But it goes a little bit. I mean, we have to see what she actually did here. So here she is. So I guess there was an event, some pro-Israel event, which you're allowed to have it, should be allowed to have it at colleges. And she's sent it out, and it's got pictures of cockroaches all over it. So the meaning there is pretty clear. These are the institutions that will kick you out, whether you're a professor or a student, for accidentally using a wrong pronoun, or saying that, like men can't be women, right? Or showing crime statistics, right? Or even just talking about them. So I have no sympathy whatsoever. And ultimately, I'm glad that the Machete Professor is getting fired, has been fired, because these people are awful, awful human beings. So I guess, I mean, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right? These are the people that will not tolerate any dissent from them. I mean, they'll go so far as to hold a machete to your throat, apparently. Cooper Union has fired me because of his social media post I made about Zionists. This is fascism. Y'all are learning about it in real time. Fascism, you don't say. Now, people often make the point that the anti-fascist, sure seem a lot like actual fascists themselves. And I don't think it's a mistake. I mean, fascism is the biggest lie of the 20th century, and this century still, is that fascism is a right-wing movement, right? It doesn't care about the individual. The Nazis were National Socialists. They weren't confused about what they were. This is fascism. Y'all are making it. Y'all are learning about it in real time. Yeah, actually, we think that you're the actual fascist. The professor who holds machetes to people's necks. Dr. Cheryl says, thanks for all your hard work. And she's from Washington, D.C. Well, hey, I hope you're having a great night. Thanks for checking in. Let's see. The university's Jewish community was relieved to hear about Rodriguez's termination, referring to her comments as despicable. I guess the real question here is, why would anybody give the Machete Professor another chance? Because you already know that she's the Machete Professor, right? So usually, like, machete anything is a red flag, like the Machete Baker, or like the Machete Milkman, or Machete Paperboy, the Machete Uber driver. Like, just anything with like machete in front of it is normally, I think, a red flag, isn't it? For me, it is. Like if I get a burst pipe or something, I'm trying to find a plumber and I come across, okay, Machete Plumber. No, I'll move on to the next one. So anytime you've got machete in front of anything, again, it's a red flag. Even if she didn't literally have, Machete Professor on her resume, right? They still knew that she was the Machete Professor. It should have been like, oh, here's one here. Oh yeah, this is the one that with the machete. Yeah, let's keep looking. Do you want to go to the Machete restaurant tonight? No, I don't. I'd rather go to the restaurant that doesn't have the machetes. I don't know how you guys feel about it. That's just how I feel about it. People doing things with machetes. Anyway.